And we're back. I'm really looking forward to this dish. Jason Wortzman from Granny's Poultry Cooperative, helping out the folks from the Manitoba turkey producers, joins us today. And let's get right into this one, because I have never, I feel like an idiot often. Well, wait a minute, I am one. But I feel like one just thinking that I have never actually cooked turkey legs, drumsticks. Yeah, I know.
Really?
And you were saying in the break that easy.
Yes, easy and very inexpensive as well. So the drumsticks are, of course, from our local cooperative farmers, and each drumstick costs under $2 a piece. And when you make this whole meal, it's probably less than $3 a person.
Wow, with inflation, that's cheaper than the Midtown Buffet, which has been out of business for 50 years. Okay, well, let's get into this.
Yeah, so it's really quite simple and straightforward. Start with a little bit of olive oil in here, and now I'm just going to brown these turkey drumsticks here in this first pan here. So
just put them in straight,
nice
and that's
hot.
that.
Yeah. Oops. Don't want that in there.
There we go.
And 3.
I think you can do it.
4. There we go.
Lovely. Look at that.
Okay. And a little bit of salt and pepper for flavor.
Depending on what else you serve this with, one of those drumsticks is a meal.
It is, yes. And I've sort of adapted a style of like doing a braised lamb shank to a turkey drumstick to give it that sort of gourmet flair.
Oh, nice.
And slowly cooked with the stock we showed you earlier.
That's right.
And stuff like that to give it some really nice flavor.
So now, you're just browning them at this point?
Yes, that's right. So we're just going to brown them in this pan, and then you could just do the browning in here and then take them out once they're brown, and then afterwards put them back in. But to speed things up here, I'm going to do the next steps in this other pot over here. So I'm going to take some extra virgin olive oil here and pour it in here, and maybe just turn that up a little bit to medium-high here.
Oh, there we are. Yeah.
Okay.
You think I'd know the stove by now?
Yeah. So I'm going to add some chopped onions here, and a little bit of garlic as well, and just let that simmer a bit too. Okay, want to get a little bit of color on that. Sure, I have a spoon here.
Oh, yeah, good.
Would you like? There you go. Okay, so again, we're getting some nice color on these, and some nice color on the onion as well. Okay, so after that, we're going to deglaze the pan with the onions in it here with a little bit of red wine, and then we're going to add some of our stock, which is the same as the stock you saw made earlier.
Right, and you just drained that. You drained all the vegetables out, and really at that point, they go down the carburetor. Right.
Yeah, yeah. You drain the vegetables out, and then if you chill it, you can usually just take a layer of fat off the top.
Right.
Otherwise, you may just want to skim a bit of the fat there.
Although some people would just leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
that extra added flavor.
Yeah. Okay, so our next step here, we're going to deglaze here with some wine, about a quarter cup of wine there. Okay, and give that a little stir there. And so all the brown caramelization you get in the bottom of the pan, that's going to be flavored back into the sauce and go in with the wine there. That's what deglazing does.
I have to get into a little bit more of this cooking with wine. Sadly, I always cook with wine, but it rarely goes in the pot. Okay, now the stock.
Now we'll add some stock in here as well. Yeah, I'm going to add some tomatoes now. Now, you could use the best tomatoes from your garden, of course. These are already peeled. And these are San Marzano tomatoes from Italy. So
now, you can pay a little extra, and you will, but the difference in taste is, well, it's something. These are, in my view, about the best you can put in.
These are
but
great.
Use whatever you want.
Yeah. Now, this is kind of a rustic Italian dish, so I'm just going to throw those in whole. If you want to just coarsely chop them a bit, right in the pot, you can just use a straight-edge metal spatula for that. And then we have some Romano beans here. And these are, it's kind of like a white kidney bean.
Now, would you substitute another bean, or is that the best?
You could, yeah. You could put a white kidney bean in as well. You could even do this with lentils if you wanted to. So these are from the can. They're already cooked, so they're just going to go straight in there. And then I've got a little bit of fresh Swiss chard here, which is, this is red chard. You have red or white chard. They're both very similar in taste. And this can just go straight in, and it'll wilt a bit once it's in there.
Now, again, your preference Swiss chard, could you use spinach?
You could. It's a little bit of a different flavor.
Detox.
And a very, very nice fresh flavor will wilt. And then I've turned these off already, but you have your nicely browned drumsticks here. And they're just going to go right into here.
Oh, lovely.
And they'll get covered in sauce. And we'll just let that simmer for about 45 minutes. And then
Beautiful.
we'll be all done.
Good.